What's up everybody, Young Badman back again, and today I got kind of a special video for you guys. I'm going to be going over the new Trunks deck that you guys are about to be seeing a lot of coming forward in the future. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to my friends Jonathan, Tony, and Travis, because without them this video would not be possible. You guys now have a beautiful playset of BCC, Scrambling Assault, Sun Go 10. So shout out to them. Shout out to Travis. Good luck at Pokemon Worlds this year, man. I hope you make it all the way. I want you to bring that trophy home, bro. So he could have been practicing Pokemon today because he's got Worlds coming up. But he helped me out getting that promo. So I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to Travis. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I don't want anybody to fall victim to this deck. Like, people are going to be playing this deck because it's really good. It's the Trunks Storm deck, blue and yellow Storm. And I just want to show you guys how the deck looks, give you a sample hand, tell you how you can counter it, and then I'll show you some gameplay that I had with the deck today. So yeah, why not? Let's just get into it. Okay, so here's how the deck looks. It might look really weird, and I might have it laid out pretty weird, but this is how I do decks. So I have my leader, all the leader exclusive cards, and then that main engine of the deck, and then the support cards. So I'll just do a quick rundown of the cards. So everyone knows the Trunks leader on the front and the back is the same. When you combo with a card that has an energy cost of 2 or greater, you draw one card. And this lets you amass a gigantic hand size over the course of the game. This deck can also use the Hirudegarn leader. The advantages of using Hirudegarn is that you have a better super combo, and you can untap 2 energy when you awaken, which has you less reliant on Senzu Bean and Unyielding Trunks. But Trunks will have a way bigger hand size than Hirudegarn, and Trunks has the free blocker Mai. So I'm going to do a quick rundown on the cards. My Supporter of Hope, she is the Supporter of Hope, and she's a free blocker. So one thing Trunks get is a free Mai blocker. So if you can't kill them, then you can play this for 0 energy because your leader is Trunks, and it will just protect you for next turn. Everyone knows booster deck Piccolo does. Gotta have him in your deck. It's a really good card. I guess you can use Kibito Kai, but why? I guess, I don't know. Legendary Flute is one of the main parts of the deck. Your leader has to be blue. That's why I have it up here. You put a battle card, energy cost 3 or less, from play back into your hand, and back into its owner's hand, and if it was your battle card that you chose, you draw a card. And this is one of the main engines of the deck. Another main engine of the deck is Goten's best friend, Trunks. Unyielding Spirit Trunks. When you play this card, when you combo this card, if your leader is blue, untap an energy. And that's going to help you get all these crazy attacks off. Successor of Hope, this lets you search your deck for a Goku's lineage with swap, and energy costs 5 or less, and it costs 0 energy. The only legal target in this deck is Bardock the Progenitor. This is part of the engine of the deck that keeps the deck going. When you play this card, you put 1 of your life in your hand, and it has swap 2. 10,000 power. This is what you swap into. Scrambling Assault, Sun Go 10. This is the newest BCC promo for August. So it's a Goku's Lineage 2-drop, and when you attack with this, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and put the rest at the bottom. This card is crazy. You +1 every time you attack with it. And combined with coming out for free with Bardock, and you put it back in your hand with the flute, and you just keep it going. So, and yeah, you'll be comboing up to 15 when they're awoken with this. And that it's really going to just put the hurt on them. Like, you gain a card every time he attacks, and your opponent has to lose a card. And if you're doing this 3, 4, 5 times in 1 turn, that's really an advantage that they're going to have a hard time beating. Now, Bardock Will of Iron. This is one of your win conditions of the deck. It's got double strike and blocker, and when you combo with this card, at the end of the battle, during your turn, when you combo with this, at the end of the battle, evolve it on top of a Bardock that you have in play. So you'll have this Bardock in play. You'll swing at something else, combo with this for 1 energy, and then at the end of that combat, you evolve on top of the Bardock. So this, for 1 energy, you got a 20,000 double striker and the blocker. And as you can see, we do run Planet Vegeta, So you can search this from your deck and swing with it, and at the end of the turn it will switch to active mode, so you will be able to block with this. Next up is Time's Choice Supreme Kaiton. Super good card. You could use Tom Patrol Trunks, and I probably would use Tom Patrol Trunks personally, just because he can hit extra cards, and this has to hit a battle card, and this is Overwhelm 3, and it's also got 15,000 power, meaning that you're going to be swinging with it. Your opponent's going to have to lose a card. You can also bounce this back to your hand with Flute to draw a card and have another combo piece in your hand. Another win condition of the deck is Scientist Fu. Everyone knows what this does. For 1 energy, you get a 25 double strike that draws you 2 cards. This card is insane, and it needs to be in all of these Storm decks. A lot of decks need to run this right now, pretty much. And now on to the support cards. Unbreakable Goku, really good with Trunks. When you combo with it, draw a card. It's like another super combo. Senzu Bean, one of the main cards of the deck. You play this during battle. Give 5,000 power to one of your battle cards, and then switch 2 of your energy to active mode. And this is going to let you keep this cycle of Bardock and Son Goten going every turn. 3-planet Vegeta. You use this, if you're going the very first turn, this is a very good play. The deck has 3, because you want to see at least 1 per game. It's really good energy. It's really good to discard off a Nimbus. And it gets you one of these 3 cards here, which you need in your hand. It also gets you Unyielding Trunks too, which is super good. And lastly is 2 Flying Nimbus. You draw so many cards. I only run 2 because you only need 1. Turn 2, let's say you get them down really low, but you don't have any more gas. So you play your blockers, you play a Free Mai, you have your Bardock Will of Iron out, and you pass. Your opponent swings. You Flying Nimbus and discard a yellow card from your hand. They only get 1 more attack with the battle card. So you have blockers out, so you're pretty much living that turn if you have Nimbus. You want to end the turn with Nimbus in your hand if you can't kill him. And the yellow energy open, of course. So this is the deck. This is Matthew Coombs' build. He's a really, really good deck builder. And I pretty much copy all my decks from him, I'm not going to lie. I'm trash at deck building, and he's really good. So I just copy his decks. I will leave a link to his video in the description if you want a more in-depth rundown of this deck. But this is just the gist of it right here. So prepare to see a lot of this going forward. Now I am going to show you some gameplay footage that I had today, so you can see how this deck works and all the nuances and tricks, and see how an opponent responds to the deck as well. So I'm going to do a sample hand for you guys, just so you can see how the deck works before I get into the real game. So say I go first, I'm going to lay down a Planet Vegeta for my energy, and play Planet Vegeta. I'm going to search my deck for a Saiyan. This costs 4 or less. Where is he? Scrambling Assault Son Goten. I didn't have it in my hand, so I'm going to leave my hand here. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me readjust. Yeah, there we go. So this will be my hand here. And grab the Scrambling Assault Son Goten. Add this to my hand. And then, why not thin the deck out with Successor, I hope. Go ahead and grab that Bardock. So now I'll pass. My opponent will take his turn. Let's say they play, I don't know, a 1-drop battle card. Let's say they play a Majin Buu or something. They draw their card, and then they're playing a draw 1 leader. So they attack my leader. I'm not going to negate. I'm not going to combo. I'm going to take that. So now I got mine in my hand. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then they pass. Okay. My turn. Draw. Cool. Another Goten. So, I don't think I need blue energy this turn. So I think I'm going to lay the Goten down. Okay. So now, obviously, we're going to play Bardock the Progenitor. Dope. We got an Unyielding Spirit Trunks. So here's how it works. You swing at their leader. No negate, no combo. So that is 1 attack we've gotten all so far. So that's a life or whatever. Activate swap. Take off my hand. This comes back to my hand. Cool. Goes in attacks. No counter. So yeah, that's 2 attacks so far. His effect activates. You look at the top 3, you add 1 to your hand, and the rest go to the bottom. I'm gonna grab this Bardock here. Unfortunately, my boost attack Piccolo goes to the bottom, but that's cool. So that's 1 attack I have to deal with, and I'm probably going to combo here. I get to draw a card, Trunks. Whoo, boy. Okay. So that's 1 attack that I have to deal with. Next, I'm gonna play the Bardock again. Boom. Take a life. I got a flute off of my life. That's insane. We're going to flute. Draw a card. Another Bardock. Cool. Swing with the Bardock. That's 3 attacks so far. Alrighty. They do their thing. Swap. You attack with this. You look at the top 3. So that's another card for you. Let's grab the Senzu Bean for next turn. And this goes to the bottom. Okay, so that's your 3rd attack. Probably not gonna combo with anything. Alright. Bardock the Progenitor. Cool, we got boost attack Piccolo. That's convenient. Alrighty. So next up, we got a legendary flute. We're gonna bounce this back to our hand and draw 1. Okay. So we've drawn like 6 cards this turn. It's the 2nd turn in the game, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8. 11 cards in hand. We're gonna awaken right now. Should draw 2 more cards. Okay. Sweet. We got the Flying Nimbus. That's really good. So now you're gonna attack with the Bardock. No counter. We got the Unyielding Spirit Trunks. Tap 1. Draw for Trunks leader. That's another 15 attack that we got off. So that's 4 attacks so far. Next, this is attack number 5 that we're getting. We're gonna draw a card. Another beam. We are going to swing. Combo with the Bardock Will of Iron right here, and Unyielding Spirit Trunks to switch 1 to active mode. Yep, that happens. This comes out. It looks like we got Overrun we can do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Dig for more cards. Perfect. Another Unyielding Spirit Trunks. That actually changes things. Because I was going to try to end the turn, but not anymore. So now we're swinging with that. That's another attack. So that's 6 attacks we've gotten so far. If I didn't forget one. She swings, she does her thing. Cool, cool. We're gonna play another Bardock now. Take a life. Such fool. We're going to swing with the Bardock. So this is 7 attacks in 1 turn. Unyielding Spirit Trunks to untap 1. So that's that. Swap. And go 10 for 8 attacks in 1 turn. I had a mine. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, that's there. So we're gonna grab that and send these 2 to the bottom. And we're gonna combo with this Bardock the Progenitor. Sure. So that is 8 attacks that we got off this turn. And now we get to play these 2 mine for free. Boom. So now I end my turn. I got 8 attacks off on the 2nd turn of the game. This is switching to active mode. We have 3 blockers in play. We have yellow up for the Nimbus, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand on the 2nd turn of the game. This is insane, and this is really good, and you're going to see a lot of it. So just wanted you guys to be prepared and see what it's capable of. So let's say they take their turn, they swing at something. You have Flying Nimbus, Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have combo with that Bardock. Sure, let's see a combo with that. Nimbus, we discard the Bardock. So now they can only attack with one more battle card. You have 3 life and 3 blockers, and they can only attack with one more battle card. You're not losing this turn. It's absolutely no way. So let's just say we block with these 2 Mai and go back into our turn. You draw a card. You can get you your blue energy, and then now this is, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in your drop area. You're definitely playing the Scientist Fu this turn. So Bardock comes out. You got another card. Badman is not that useful. I probably should have put the boost attack Piccolo in the energy, so I can have 2 beans, especially since I have this. But you know, this deck is really, it's really good. So now, right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Scientist Fu obviously is coming out this turn as well. Yeah, hopefully this kind of shows you what this deck is capable of. Okay, so I want to apologize in advance for the glare. I was having a lot of issues today, and this is the only place I could record, and unfortunately there's a lot of glare. So just my bad for that. Also, another thing in this game is I do not play the new Goten promo. I just never ever found it. So just want to show you guys what this deck can do even without it. So I'm playing against Rudigar GT. He plays a Trunks in energy and a Trunks to attack with. So he swings with the Trunks, uses the ability, and I combo over it with the Unbreakable Goku. He swings with Rudigar and does his effect, and he of course gets the Unyielding Trunks, of course. We all knew he was going to get it. He flutes the Trunks, plays the Trunks again, and swings using his effect to hit me for the 15 critical. And now he's tapped out, so that's not a good position to be in, but it's not much you can do with 1 energy against this deck anyway. Now he plays Time Patrol Trunks, digging for something, not sure, probably an Unyielding. Swings at me, I take it. He flutes the Trunks back to draw a card and passes. So now it's my turn, and I'm ready to go off. He already took 2 of his own life from his attack, so that just helps me out. So now I play Successor, grab the Bardock, just searching through my deck, see what else is in there. I did have 3 Gotens in the deck, so, but I just didn't draw in this game, which is so weird. Alright. So, play the Bardock, take a life. Now I'm at 4 life. And several cards in hand. I'm going to swing with the Bardock. He can't counter because he's tapped out. I'm going to use the Senzu Bean on him to untap 1. Use the Flute to put him back in my hand. Draw a card, and I'm going to play him again. Take another life. Ooh, I forgot to take a life. That's pretty critical. That gene is supposed to be a Mai, by the way. I just didn't have it. So comboed with that so I can draw on the front side and then awaken. So I swing on the back. I get the Unyielding off the draw. Play it, untap yellow, and draw from my leader skill. So I've had to have drawn like 6 cards already. He takes that hit. What next? Flute, off the back, draw a card. More advantage. So I think right here I play the Bardock again. Yep, and I remember to take a life this time, but actually me forgetting to take that life actually messed up the whole outcome of this game. Man, I'm just a terrible player. Why do you guys watch my videos? Anyway, Scientist Fu, overwhelm 7 to draw 2 cards. And I obviously have Unyielding in my hand because I tapped out. So swing at Bardock, he's Unyielding to untap the blue. Boost attack Piccolo draws me another card, and then I use another Unyielding to untap the yellow. Because I just don't have Goten, so I need that yellow to play in the Bardock. So what's that? 15, 25, 30. He's gonna awaken, and he has to stop his attack because he doesn't want me to go all in with the Scientist Fu. So he is definitely gonna combo up to stop this. Okay. Play Successor. Search my deck for another Bardock. Put that in my hand. So I'm gonna play that Bardock. Take another life. Now I go down to 2, and I should be at 1. And yeah, that's pretty critical. Putting me at 1. Flute to put it back in my hand and draw, and then swing a Scientist Fu. He's gonna use Senzu Bean, untap the yellow, and then use the blue to combo with the Bardock, and he's gonna take that because he cannot combo over it. And now, so at the end of combat, you evolve into Bardock. Now, if I had Planet Vegeta out, I would have swung with the Bardock to try and go for game. But I only had 1 energy open, and I needed it for the Nimbus, and he had a lot of cards in his hand. I didn't want him to use his super combo and wreck me, so I just ended my turn. I've got 2 blockers and Nimbus, so I think I should be okay. So now he plays the Senzu Bean in his energy. He's gonna do what he can this turn, but with 2 energy, it's really hard. So he plays the Time Patrol, digging for something. Plays 2 for the spaceship, and since he's not me, he's not gonna whiff the spaceship, and he's gonna grab the 2-drop Sangoku GT, which turns into a 5-drop when you're at 4 life or less. So now he's gonna swing with that Time Patrol, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the Flying Nimbus and discard the Bardock. Now he can only swing with the battle card once more this turn. He swings with his leader, and now had I taken that life with my Bardock, I would have to stop this attack or block it or something, but you know, he does his thing, trying to go for game, but he doesn't have any way to get rid of my my blocker, so that last attack's not going to get through. And I probably should have stopped this attack. Well, had I, you know, taken that life earlier, then I would have to stop this attack because I only have 1 life left, but I swear I'm not cheating. I'm just so absent-minded sometimes. Okay, so he swings at that. I'll block it. You know, there's nothing he can do about that. Now it's my turn. So I draw, play the Bardock for energy. I don't need it anymore. And he's got 1 life left. I swing on my leader and draw a card. And playing no Gotens this game. Going for game here. It's crazy what you know, Unyielding and Flute can do in the same deck. It's just crazy. Like I said, I didn't play any Gotens, which is a huge part of this deck, and I'm still comboing with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards, and I still have another card in my hand on my 3rd turn. So he tries to combo up, but he just doesn't have it in his hand. 1 energy open. I had more cards in my hand starting the turn than he did as well. So I'm just skipping through this part because he didn't have it. He's just counting over it again. I revealed the Scientist Fu in my hand, which was coming down. Just, you know, just to be like, that's game, because he had to negate for the Bardock if he could stop it. But like I said, I had the Scientist Fu, and the last card of my life was Goten. So yeah, thanks for watching.
So yeah, that was the game. That's just what the deck can do. It's insane. So I'm gonna show you guys some ways to counter it real quick. So first, we've got negates. Now, not any old negates, because you negate my attack, you know, we scorching. Who cares? Full Power Energy and Flying Nimbus. These 2 cards are really good against this deck. You know, Full Power Energy kind of slows it down, and if your opponent's good, they're not going to swing with their 1-drop Bardock in play, because you're just going to Full Power Energy and kill it, and that's really going to stop it. But Nimbus is really good because, as you can see, I got 8 attacks off that 1 turn. Nimbus limits that to 2 with my battle cards. So you're going to want to be able to use Nimbus against these kind of decks. Full Power Energy is also really good because it kills the Bardock. If you're playing green and you have a green open, they have to respect this card because it can come at any time. And a well-timed negate will really shut the deck down, because as you can see, I was really reliant on Unyielding Spirit Trunks, and sometimes also Senzu Bean. And you can only use these cards' effects during battle. So if you negate the attack, then these 2 cards, they won't be able to use these, so they won't be able to untap. And they might catch themselves dead in the water.
if they're not careful and you negate their attack at the right time. Unless they have like an overwhelm like this that they can bring out for free, you know, they got to be careful if they're relying on these to untap. Lastly, another way to counter it, a card everyone's still sleeping on, Cold Bloodlust. This card's still really good. I know a lot of people thought that, you know, no one's going to play this anymore because of, you know, all the deflect and the minus killing zone. But, like I said in my top 5 step down video, how many decks have you played against that have a deflect card in it, you know? Also, I haven't played against anyone that used minus killing zone. So, Cold Bloodlust is still really good if you're using Frieza's Army Leader. You can Cold Bloodlust the Bardock. You might be thinking, like, why would you do that? This shuts off all the skills on the card. It blanks the text box. This becomes a 1-drop vanilla 10k. It will not be able to swap, so they can't get the Goten out. You know, they can still swing, you know, flute and all that, but this Cold Bloodlust shutting this down would just make them be like, whoa, you know, they won't know what to do after that. So, and that's about all I can really think of to counter it. Blockers like Yajirobe, Android 16, they can kind of shut it down a little bit, but they cost 3 or less, and this deck runs 4 legendary flute, so they're probably just gonna bounce it. Also, this card here, Senzu Bean, is really good. It'll put your leader up +5, so that's just gonna take more cards for them to combo you, and you may be able to survive if you use the Senzu Bean against this deck. So everyone, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have somebody, if you got somebody at your locals playing this, hopefully you got the right cards in your sideboard to counter it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.